when defending.
I think it's like
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Thank you very much for that, Ian, right? People deluded, I'm back again. Elephant in the room, in case you don't know, I've just finished my watch along. You can obviously see in front of me, Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0, Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Doesn't matter if it's these Liverpool youths, these Spurs youths, these Chelsea youths, they're all getting put in Rizla. It's as simple as that. It's a fantastic Sunday. We can enjoy our Sunday. Hopefully, you know, the other results can be favourable to us. I don't know if it will change, but allegedly Aston Villa, Unai Emery, it put them 2-0 up against Man United. Obviously, you've got Liverpool, Spurs. A draw would be perfect, or Spurs losing. You know, it make our day. Duppy and Chelsea and watching them lot lose. You know, it was lovely. First things first. That's, you know, celebration police. Is that enough for you? Spurs fans, that's how you celebrate at the bridge, actually getting 3 points. Away from that banter, big up Super Mikel Arteta. We had 24 hours less day to recover. We at home, I think we can take on the world. Away from home, we've shown that we can put in a performance, but sometimes it's gone left. I want to play Chelsea every week because Leeds away was tougher, or Southampton, really. But yeah. It's our like big top 6 game away from home. We failed against United. We bounced back. Mikel Arteta, tactics spot on, personnel spot on. We win, we lose, and we draw together. Shout out the fans supporting worldwide. Shout out the fans in the damn stadium because it was amazing. Games like this, it's not about how you win necessarily. It's just getting the 3 points. On another day, of course, we could have, we would have, and we should have been a lot more clinical in the final third. Odegaard could have scored. Saka could have bagged. Jesus could have bagged. Maybe a couple of other opportunities there as well. So we could have been a bit more clinical. But I was confident going into the. I wasn't confident going into the game. I thought we'd get something out of it, but we could. You're always scared of the team in a derby that isn't necessarily in form, and that was my worry. The only bit I would say I was worried about is when Chelsea broke into the final third, and Havertz should have 2 assists. But other than that, I have to praise every player. Nobody wanted to lose their individual battles. The lowest rated player is probably Ramsdale because he had F all to do, you know. But in the things he did, superb. Saliba and Gabriel, effing superb. Benjamin White, superb. Zinchenko, 77 minutes, some nervy moments in the game for you, but you gave something, you know. Granit, not the most amazing of Granit performances, definitely in terms of rattling the Chelsea lads, but Bust, Partey, stay fit. I beg you, stay fit. Edu, please sign someone levels or better. Because Partey, you see what he brings to the table. Odegaard, quality. But I think the names I said before, for me, I don't think there's man of the match. I think there has to be men of the match. I think Saliba, Ben White, Partey, Gabriel, can't separate them, man. There. Even Jesus, I know he should have scored, but fucking amazing. Pardon my language. Left wing, everything. Could have scored. You know what he brings to the table, and the only thing missing is goals. Them man were amazing. Slowish kind of performance from Bukayo Saka that we've become accustomed to, but he's coming into it off the back of a little knock, and he's still running rings around Cucurella, who looks very shaky. And whatnot, and he's still, but between an assist or goal to this day, I still don't know if Gabriel or Saka's pull it in or an own goal. I always say I don't care how we score, who scores, just that we score, and we did that. I saw defenders wanting to pocket in wingers today, midfielders wanted to win their battles, strikers wanted to do what they're doing, and so on and so forth. The only criticism could be is that we didn't win and put the game to bed in the first half, or for both teams really fashion those chances or that higher level of chances to be able to do such people. But we were quality. Quality, you know. There were occasional heart and mouth moments. I felt Aubameyang should have scored, but he remembers where his bread is buttered. End of the first half, we had 7 shots, none on target. They had 3 and 1. We dominated possession 62% to 38, and we had 2 corners to their 1. So again, it's not about, as Arsenal fans, we're accustomed to this throughout the years. You need to turn your possession and things into goals. I was shocked about how toothless Chelsea were. I think Thiago Silva, best player on the pitch for them. They kept trying to hit it into the channels. Clearly, it didn't work because we read that. I think we could, you know, first half, you could see it was compact. You know, it took a while for both teams to kind of shake some rust out, even maybe an early kickoff, but it was compact. It was narrow. You know, it was congested. There weren't really too many chances either way in the first half, really, but with Arsenal kind of dominating and being in possession, kind of need to apply that cutting edge. I think Jesus has to do better with that header, because from back to front, we've cut Chelsea open. It's a fantastic pass from Martinelli, who also had a good game. I did feel the ref had a bit of a shocker. a couple of fouls that are not fouls he's given, and I can't lie, a bit more favourable to us. Which, you know, give him his brown envelope, and things that were fouls he's not really given. So yeah, like I said, at half time, the only problem is sometimes we're losing the ball at times and we're getting countered, but that's minimal. I think Zinchenko switched us on a couple. I think Havertz, if he was better in the final third, it would have been a different game. And I do think there was inconsistent refereeing, but I think we're knocking the ball around fairly well. We're creating chances. It needs to go to that next level. Mentally is everything in football. And the mentality, from start to finish to the bloody end of that game, we was all there. Big up Mikel Arteta as well, because a team is a reflection of the gaffer. You know, it's just about taking it to the next level. Chelsea, one trick pony, just trying to knock it into their channels, really. I did kind of was flirting with surely T, and he's got to come on a bit because I felt we needed a bit more. He looked probably a bit more threatening down the left because Zinchenko's there wandering into midfield. Xhaka's peeling out there. Jesus is occupying there. And obviously you've got Martinelli there. But Ben White and Saka could do a lot better. They're doing all right. So I'm quite confident at halftime, really. And second half, let's be real, it was more like 60-40 in the first half. And I think it became like 70-30, 80-20 to us, or 90-10, really. Second half, we dominated, man. There was more control. We more had them camped in their half. Obviously, we're in a better scenario right now than Chelsea. We had them camped in their own half. Obviously, via the corner, Saka pull it in. You know, Saka his delivery from set pieces and dead balls weren't really the best today. And you could argue that one weren't really, but it clearly was if it's trickled in. The amount of Chelsea players missing that ball, who cares? Gabriel follows through, he scores. We're laughing in it, really and truly. And you just want to see us score a bit more. Like I said, Odegaard could have had a chance throughout the game. Saka, Odegaard, Jesus could have had chances. But man to a man, we did enough. We got the 3 points. We got a clean sheet. That's our 5th clean sheet in a hot second as well, really. We've gone to Stamford Bridge and put in a result. And you have to be able to go to these places and put results in. You know, I think we've equaled our tally for results against the top 6 last season. You know, regardless what you say, we beat Spurs, beat Liverpool, beat Chelsea now. Let ourselves down against United. There were positives to apply in that game. So we're laughing, and they ain't beat us in all comps in 7 games. In the last 7 games in all comps, we've had their number. So hopefully that can continue. Man to a man, we're spot on, man. From the coaching staff to the players to the fans, everyone connected to Arsenal Football Club. There's nothing more I can say. I'm proud of us. It weren't necessarily our best performance, but in many ways it was. You have to be able to do this. You have to have this consistency, regardless of who's being put in. So it is what it is. Now we focus on Brighton midweek. We focus on the trip to the Molineux, which ends our temporary season because it's the World Cup after that. And then let's go in. Let's go in post World Cup, all guns firing, doing what we need to do. Hopefully around them times there, we'll start looking to bring people in for January because the game's only getting tougher. We've all seen from the next challenge now is from now to the end of the year to finish strong because December isn't kind to us. And then from December to February, we need to be targeting getting out of March, still kind of in this, still kind of saying the same thing, still having the same positivities. And then from March to May, from March to April, ticking over. And then May, it's a shootout. Don't let yourselves down. You know, proud of our boys. Proud of what we're doing. Proud of the fans, whether at home or away. Love what we're doing. You know, proud of the depth that is now and the quality of options, really, that are being brought into the team. If we could just keep some players fit, bring certain man to the carpet, we could be laughing. But yeah, man, big up to us on this early morning kickoff, really, on a Sunday, man. It is what it is, really. We won. For Chelsea, it's new manager, same old issues. I was surprised how toothless they were, how lack of variety in their final third play. The players that just turn up, none of them turn up. Apart from Thiago Silva, to me, he's the only one that half turned up. No one was really on it, really. The Cobby Mute's gone missing, bro. You'll come off the bench, did a lot better. Aubameyang should keep Storm, you know. It's nothing personal, but it is nothing personal. You're shit now, innit? Like, a lot of chattings. Apparently, he even put a Spider-Man mask, allegedly, in one of the goals, you know, because he thought he was scoring today. And you saw the BT thing pan over to him like he's on some scary stuff. Allow it, bro. Allow it, man. You're not on nothing. Anyways, Raheem Sterling, toothless. I mean, right wing Sterling don't work, really. You know, it's a bit predictable. So, yeah, today the only enemies could have been ourselves. We would not have won if we fell asleep. And we didn't do that from start to finish. How we started the game, how we managed the first and last 20 minutes of the first half, how we started the second half, how we managed the end of the game with the time wasted and all of these. Unlucky Chelsea. So we did what we needed to do. I've got no complaints, people. I'm proud of our boys. On that note, nothing more to say. Smash the like button, set your notifications, and let me know your own thoughts, views, and opinions, people. On that note, I'm gonna love and leave you. I'm out. One love, people. We won. You know, we're doing what we did. And for some that are following the league and thinking Arsenal are going to win the league, obviously you saw City having to dive and that against Fulham. It is what it is. I'm proud for Saliba and Gabriel. Gabriel especially, because it does feel like the Wolves always out for them. I think both our centre-backs, like for me, to have what I would describe as the spine of our team in Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, and to a degree, Partey, especially with the back three of the back four are concerned, or back five if you consider Ramsdale as well. For me, I think it was 10 out of 10 performances. Isolated to that 90 minutes. I couldn't ask any more of them. I couldn't ask many more of any other players, but this is why I say I think there's men of the match. I don't think there's a man of the match today. I feel like I'm doing, if I give it Saliba, I think he deserves it. But I think I'm doing Gabriel a disservice, Partey a disservice, Saliba, Ben White a disservice. I think Jesus had a flipping fantastic game as well. Just another game, another with no goal. Hopefully he gets them. He's going to have to score one day, innit? But elite stuff, man. Elite. Even the players who didn't play, the way they're G'ing up the troops. You got Richard Keys upset that Arteta's pacing up and down the touchline. Forget all of that. When Pep does it, I know there's a golfing class between the two. It's all amazing. On that note, though, I've got nothing more to add. You lot stay safe, stay blessed, stay in good spirits. And if you're listening to this at an appropriate time, I'm doing a watch along for Spurs versus Liverpool. So I'm going to love and leave you lot. One love.